Hey everyone, welcome back and welcome to a new series, All-Time 11s. In this series, we will be lining up some of the greatest teams from the most historic clubs. In these new videos, you will see the best players from the glory days, new and old, take the field together as we form the ultimate football super teams. Make sure to let us know if you agree with our team selections in the comments below. It is subjective after all.
It's red in Russia. This English night in Europe is Manchester United's night.
Manuel Neuer, or Oliver Kahn, Mo Salah,
It's Salah for Liverpool. Here's Mohamed Salah, and he has support as well.
or Luis Suarez.
Took his sleeve this time, Luis Suarez! He makes Liverpool history.
Andriy Shevchenko, or Zlatan Ibrahimovic. There simply won't be space for all of them. So let us know your thoughts in the comments, as well as the clubs you want to see appear in this all-time 11 series. So, where will we begin? We're starting off the series with one of England and Europe's most famous clubs. One with a history of success and superb footballers. Loved by their fans, hated by some others. It's Liverpool FC, aka the Reds, also frequently referred to as champions of Europe by the adoring cop that roar them on every game, and have done for dozens upon dozens of years. LFC are one of the most famous clubs on the planet and have won 19 league titles in England as well as 6 European Cups. The Merseyside Reds have a long list of legends to choose from. It won't be easy, so without further ado, let's give it a go. Every top team needs a top keeper, and Liverpool's current number one, Alisson, is all of that and more. The Brazilian has won every single trophy there is to win with the Reds, but not only that, Alisson arrived and completely transformed the Liverpool team, from contenders to champions. It also has to be said that in their bad moments over the last few years, Alisson has often been the only shining light for the Reds. Almost every game he makes a massive save or wins a crucial one-on-one face-off with an opponent striker. His shot stopping is magnificent. He also scored one of the Reds' most crucial goals of recent years, a stupendous late winner away at West Brom, a fantastic header to take the 3 points and keep the Reds on line to qualify for Europe that year. The man is everywhere.
Alexander on. Oh, it's Alisson! Unbelievable! The big Brazilian stopper.
Starting from left to right, at the back, we're going with the legendary left back Phil Neal. Neal played over 450 games for Liverpool between 1974 and 1985. Along the road, he won countless titles with the Reds, including 7 leagues and a mind-bending 4 European Cups. Neal's professional career went on for an incredible 20 seasons, but at Liverpool, he wrote his name into the history books forever, eventually finishing his career as one of the most successful English footballers of all time. Andy Robertson is exceptional, but he would need 6 more leagues and 3 European Cups to match Neal's wondrous record. At centre-back, it's big Virgil van Dijk, new Liverpool captain. The Dutchman arrived at Anfield from Southampton and has had plenty of doubters over the years. However, like Alisson, he was a key signing for Klopp and helped bring LFC from fighting for 4th to winning the lot. He may not have the titles or consistency of some other Premier League greats, but in those peak years where Liverpool returned to glory and dominated the Premier League, he set new standards as a centre-back for the world to follow. Graceful on the ball, powerful without it. He wasn't dribbled past for 1 full year. Peak Van Dijk, unplayable. Alongside Big Virg, in the centre-back role would have to be club legend Alan Hansen. The Scotsman, who might be better known to younger viewers as a match-of-the-day football pundit, was revered as one of the great defenders of his time. Hansen won 8 leagues, 3 European Cups and plenty more domestic titles at Anfield. A typical old-school, no-nonsense defender. He became LFC captain in 1986 as they won the league and FA Cup double. A true LFC legend. At right back, who else? The Scouser in their team. It's Trent Alexander-Arnold. Okay, he hasn't got the trophy cabinet quite as full as some of the other club legends yet, but he has already won it all once and has plenty of time to add to those titles. Undoubtedly one of the most technically gifted players around, and the new Liverpool vice-captain. He has revolutionised the fullback position with his stunning range of passing, crossing and shooting, and created many memorable moments for the Reds on the way to glory. He could finish his career at LFC, and one day he will be captain. Into midfield we go, and you might not find a stronger trio than this. First up, it's another local boy, Mr. LFC himself, the iconic number 8, Steven Gerrard. Renowned for being the ultimate box-to-box midfielder, Stevie G could do it all. Run, pass, tackle, score, and of course, he had an incredible ability to lead and motivate a side, a proper captain. In 2005, he pulled the Reds to Champions League victory in the Miracle of Istanbul.
Liverpool have their hands on the European Cup again.
And he even had an FA Cup final named after him when he inspired victory over West Ham in 2006. Another phenomenal comeback victory. Over 500 appearances, 120 goals. A local hero who made priceless memories for this club, and what a player he was. Alongside Stevie G is another hard-hitting midfield engine, Graham Souness. The Scot won 5 leagues and 3 European Cups with the Reds, and would be the rock in pretty much any team of any era. Like Gerrard, Souness was famous for big tackles and dominating the middle of the park, but also for his fabulous touch and creative play. Joining those two in midfield is another club legend, John Barnes. The 90s may not have been the most successful time for the Reds contextually, but Barnes was just magnificent. Born in Jamaica, adored at Anfield, Barnes scored over 100 goals in over 400 games. An attacking dynamo, Barnes usually hogged the touchline. He was as tricky a winger as any. Now outspoken on many social and political issues, Barnes has always been somewhat of a pioneer for discussion in the game, how it can change for the better and influence society. His presence in the England squad certainly helped to accelerate the discussion on kicking racism out of football, and his performances were always breathtaking. Up front for the Reds, there are decades worth of options, but we have to start with Liverpool's all-time top goal scorer, the Welshman Ian Rush, who racked up a whopping 346 goals for the Merseyside outfit in the number 9 role, winning a European Cup and 5 league titles along the way. Beside him, who else? King Kenny. A Liverpool legend for many reasons. As an ex-player and manager, Kenny Dalglish moved from Celtic, relatively unknown in global football, but became LFC's star number 7, winning 6 leagues and 3 European Cups, popping up with iconic title-winning goals. And last but not least, we've space for one more forward. Michael Owen, Mo Salah, Robbie Fowler, they all have a spot on the bench for sure, but the starting position is saved for Luis Suarez. Famous for perhaps the best individual season in Premier League history, Suarez almost pulled LFC over the line for a famous title win when he scored 31 goals in 33 games in 2013-14, and that was not a great Liverpool team. It wasn't to be for the Uruguayan, but he might be the most technically gifted player to ever wear the red shirt. An instant fan favourite at Anfield, he showed his genius for years across Europe thereafter too. He won countless individual and team awards with Barcelona and Atletico de Madrid, and regularly inspired his country Uruguay to glory. So, there you have it, the LFC all-time 11. And we will leave an honourable mention for some of those who just missed out. Jamie Carragher, Ray Clements, Billy Liddell, and many more. But what would you change in this side, and what Club 11 are you looking forward to seeing in the next video? Leave your suggestions in the comments below and stay tuned for more. See you next time.